YouTube. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CDotty. Today we have the most insane NBA take I have ever seen by JxmyHighrollers. I missed the last JxmyHighroller video talking about the Pistons, but I seen it. Hey, but we're here for this one. This shit came out 21 hours ago. Damn, this shit, time flying. Hey, but we're here. See what they talking about. Better not be shit about LeBron, because I will be here to destroy it. Is that Russell Westbrook mixed with Nikola Jokic? Mixed with the fucking fat boy? Just because he had, I mean, yeah. Oh, damn, not 42 field goals. Whoa. Why did they just sweep this under the rug? Why have I not seen this? Anytime the fat boy fucks up, nobody says anything. But when he's doing good, it's everywhere. But when Westbrook shoots fucking 1 for 10, that shit's everywhere. I see it in a second. I see what the fuck's going on, nigga. I had to check Jokic stats every night. I was supposed that bitch myself. Fuck Jokic, nigga. Ty Lue left to right. Russell Westbrook. Who's stopping this? Russell Westbrook, Ty Lue. 2-game season playoffs. That is facts. These niggas fucking sucking up when it matters.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
King, right. I just busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage.
What the fuck was that, Skip? Skip, what are you talking about here? Skip, that has to be AI. Skip, what the fuck did you just say? Oh my gosh, Skip, I knew it was something about you I didn't like. You LeBron hating ass bitch. You're a fucking... You're gay, Skip. You're gay, Skip. You're gay, Skip. What the fuck did you just say?
King, right. I just busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage, right?
Wait. Carmelo Anthony believes the Nuggets gave Nikola 15 as petty. Nigga, what? Bro, shut up. I don't even like Jokic. I know that's not... Like, bro, he was just 15. Nah, it's not crazy to take. W take.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Have we as NBA fans collectively
What? Should the Brooklyn Nets kill 5 of their players to trigger a disaster draft to improve their roster? The NBA disaster draft is a plan to be used when 5 or more players on the team has died or has been dismembered. Damn. Why can't you just die? Damn. Or like I said, their bodies fucked up crazy. In the draft, the team whose players died will be able to draft the amount of players from the other team's equivalent to how many they had lost. Other teams, though are allowed to protect 5 players from being drafted, but many teams have a good 6 men that are available. With the Nets having bad contracts on underperformers such as Ben Simmons bum ass, but they could also just kill two-way players and bench warmers. What the fuck did I just read? No doubt killing your players with bad contracts and then killing your bench warmer for 6 men would greatly improve them in other teams. What do you... Killing... At least break their fucking arm. I'm just playing. But damn, this is insane, bro.
Decided we're just gonna have the most dog water opinions in all of sports? I think so. I too am guilty of this. And today, we're gonna take a look at some of the hottest and some of the best NBA takes I've come across recently. So buckle up, it's about to get ugly. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. With football season upon us and basketball in full swing, save yourself the time and hassle of looking for good tickets and killer deals with SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the I have a sick obsession with bad NBA takes. I can't help myself. Why I choose to dive headfirst into this dark and desolate rabbit hole far too often is beyond me. It's an addiction, really. I need help. And while scrolling for way too long the other day, I came across this. A gold mine. Will this Reddit thread contain some of the most devious nonsense I've ever laid eyes on? Yes. Do I want to read all of it? Absolutely. Because I too want to go insane. And after seeing this comment, I knew it was time for another hot takes video. Now, our first take comes from former NBA player Rashard McCants, who came up with a diabolical take while on a podcast with Gilbert Arenas a few weeks ago.
I think that the real hoopers know that Kevin Durant is going to go down as a better basketball player
than LeBron James.
Than LeBron. Woo.
Kevin Durant is not even the half a nigga LeBron is, nigga. Kevin Durant have 0 rings. I don't even have to say what the fuck he did. He has no respect around it in the motherfucking streets. Nigga, fuck KD. You're dumb as fuck. That's why nobody knows your bum ass. Nigga, your last name is McCants. Nigga, you motherfucking McCants make a fucking script, bitch. This nigga, I can't, bro. Take the crown from the background and put a fucking snake back there, you stupid bitch.
At the end of the road, not right now. Just as much hype as LeBron. Mm-hmm. You know, Texas and DC assault, all that stuff. It's like, well, why is KD not being seen as top 3 all time?
Why? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because he joined a 73-9 team that just fucking spanked his ass to get 2 rings. Then he joined a team with James Harden and Kyrie Irving and can't win shit. Then he joins Devin Booker and still can't win shit. And he added Bradley Beal. He's still not about to win shit. And when he was young, he had Westbrook and James Harden against LeBron. And he still didn't win shit. You know now, bitch. Just muted.
Killed off the legacy.
Top 3 all time.
Because the media killed off the legacy when he left.
When he left, yep.
Now, the take itself is one thing, because in no universe would KD ever be regarded as a better basketball player than LeBron. But I actually want to address why this clip is a prime example of how just because someone played in the NBA doesn't necessarily mean they're an expert on basketball. You see it all the time, fans using opinions of current and former NBA players to justify their stance on something NBA related. But the truth is, you can be exceptional at something and still have a wild or even completely wrong take on it. I mean, just a couple months ago, Shaq unironically asked what's the difference between Wemby and Bol Bol. Steven Jackson, a once really good NBA player, said he was better than Manu Ginobili, Ray Allen, and Vince Carter.
Give me a guy that you think you're better than, that it'll be a Hall of Famer. Ray Allen.
Definitely Ray Allen.
Vince Carter.
I think as a player, yes.
Manu Ginobili.
I definitely think I was better than Ginobili.
You can be great at something and still be wrong. And this idea that only real hoopers will understand his stance is just a baseless claim to negate anyone's opinions that don't align with his. I get it. Some play the game, some watch the game. I understand the difference between a hooper and someone who just plays or even just casually watches basketball. But being good at playing the game and really understanding the game and what makes players great are 2 separate things. I'm no expert, but guys like Ben Taylor, Zach Lowe, and Kevin O'Connor are. Excellent NBA analysts who really understand all the finer nuances of the game, and yet they never played it at any significant level. This all reminds me of the quote, "Those who can, do. Those who can't, teach." Some of the greatest coaches were just pretty good basketball players. but not even close to NBA talent. And some of the best players are absolutely lost without a jersey on and a ball in their hands. You do not have to be a real hooper to really understand the game and have a passion for it and have well thought out, informed, and reputable opinions on it. Now, our next take comes from a fan that's certainly not alone in his opinion, and that's because he thinks Giannis is overpaid for a guy who can only run and dunk. Now, this has been the narrative on Giannis even before he won a championship nearly 3 years ago. Big guy run, big guy dunk. But I don't get this line of reasoning. That's like saying Stephen Curry is overpaid for a guy that only shoots threes, or that Magic Johnson was good for a guy that could only pass. Even the greats have their strengths and weaknesses. Shaquille O'Neal literally made a living by being bigger and stronger than everyone else. Imagine seeing this and saying, that's not bad for a guy who just drop steps and dunks everything. Well, yeah, no one could stop it. This is exactly what made him so good. Now, if a player has a very one-dimensional game that falls apart and is ineffective when it matters, like the playoffs, then there might be some merit to this statement. But Giannis has won a title. The man dropped 50 to close out a finals series just running and dunking. That's his role. That's what he's good at, and it works. In fact, he's expanded his game over the last few years with three-pointers and more perimeter play. And ironically, whenever he does this, people just say, why is he shooting threes instead of just running and dunking the ball?
Thank you. That shit is
If you're getting the job done, how you get it done is irrelevant. This is a bad take. This next take comes from an NBA fan that says that Steph Curry is top 10 all time. And not only do I agree with this, I don't even think this is a hot take anymore. And yet somehow, in the great year of 2024, there are still people out there who don't think Steph is in the pantheon of NBA greats.
Or they just want attention and you gave it to him. Good job, Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy.
His impact on the game, his dominance, his revolutionary skill set, his place as inarguably the greatest shooter of all time, all make him clearly a top 10 player. But I think it's his shortcomings and small hiccups throughout his career that keep some fans from putting him amongst the greatest to ever play. Kevin Durant joining the Warriors, the 3-1 comeback, this nonsense narrative that all he does is run around moving screens and chuck up threes. But
he do though. Jimmy, come on. Let's be real.
While considering all of Steph's imperfections,
at least against LeBron, he do. He's starting a little ISO a little bit more now, but boy, when he played against this Curry right here, boy, screen, and running around, boy, I used to.
We tend to forget that every all-time great has had their shortcomings or even questionable victories. Hakeem won his 2 championships in the 2 seasons Michael Jordan was retired and wasn't around to defend his title. Kareem, regarded by most as the 3rd greatest player ever, has 6 championships but only 2 finals MVPs since he played with the greatest point guard of all time for a decade. Kobe was the 2nd best player for 3 of his championships. Duncan won his first title in a weird half-ass lockout season and was not the best player on the Spurs in their last title run. Larry Bird was playing with the damn Dream Team when he did all of his damage. As time goes by, we tend to overlook or even forget about the bad and focus on the good. I think this will happen with Steph as he nears the end of his career. And everyone will start to see that he is without a doubt one of the 10 greatest players of all time. Now, this next take comes from a fan who has fallen victim to a narrative that has ran rampant over the last year. Ever since LeBron James broke the NBA's all-time scoring record last season, fans have been theorizing who might be the player to break it. And like many others, this fan says it will be Luka Doncic. My brothers, Luka.
The only person who will break it is LeBron himself. If he decides to make himself younger again and break it again. Not even his son can do it.
Luka Doncic is not breaking LeBron's scoring record. In fact, no one in the NBA today, or even any upcoming prospects, will break LeBron's scoring record. I would even go as far as saying this record will not be broken within our lifetime. Records are made to be broken, it's only a matter of time. Yeah. Whatever LeBron ends up with, no one is touching it. I get that Luka is the obvious prime candidate to get the job done, but even he...
Not even your my player on NBA 2K is touching it, buddy. So, you're gonna have to play years and years and years, and you're still not touching it, buddy.
Is already way off pace from where LeBron was at this point in his career. Luka is nearly 5.5 seasons into his NBA career and has 10,177 total career points. At the exact same point in his career, LeBron already had 11,621 career points. That's nearly a
12,
full
buddy.
season worth of points off pace already. And the scoring gap between LeBron and many other young stars around the league is even bigger. In fact, at the pace he is on, Luka would have to keep scoring the ball like he has been and play in the NBA until 2042 to break the record LeBron will more than likely end up with.
18 years, damn.
But not only did LeBron get out to arguably the greatest start in NBA history, he never had a major injury in over 20 years. And he's also having the greatest finish to a career in NBA history. Does this look like a man who is going to play over 20 years in the NBA? Even with the way scoring continues to increase, players don't even play enough games anymore to keep up with LeBron's pace. Say LeBron plays 2 more seasons after this year, putting up the same numbers he is now. And say a player manages to be the most lethal scorer ever. MJ has the highest career points per game average in NBA history at 30.1 points. So
true.
this new player is literally scoring like Michael Jordan.
Bro,
From
30 is not the most points per game scored in a season. What the fuck? That's not true, gang.
the moment he steps foot in the league. Now, if that player played 70 games a season, averaging 30.1 points a game for every year, he would have to play for 22 seasons to break LeBron's scoring record. 30 a game for 22 years straight, with no margin for injuries, breaks, or any regression. It is not happening. Some records are just unbeatable. Bill Russell's 11 rings will never be topped. John Stockton's assist record, it's not going anywhere. LeBron's scoring record will be the same. You and I will never see this record get broken. Now, our last take is a scorcher, and I couldn't agree more with it. This guy says that many, if not most, NBA fans don't actually watch games. They just watch clips, highlights, and gather stats to form their opinions. And in my experience, this is absolutely true. If you want to really know what's going on from game to game and have a solid idea of who's having a good year, who's not, why some players are making leaps while others are taking steps back, why some teams are winning and others aren't, you need to watch the games. It's a wild concept, I know. But time and time again, fans will have their entire perception of the league curated purely off of stats and highlights. Isaiah Joe is having an awesome year. He's played a vital role in OKC's rotation and fills a lot of gaps for them on both ends of the court. You would not know this unless you watch them play. In fact, you might not even know who Isaiah Joe is if you don't watch OKC play. Russell Westbrook has been a demon on defense for the past month, guarding the opposing team's best perimeter players, breaking up sets, getting into passing lanes, just being a pest, and pushing the pace for the Clippers. He has been awesome in his role this season. You would not know this if you don't watch the games. Nikola Jokic has seen a dip in production over the last 10 games or so. His numbers are down. This might have you believing he's...
You wouldn't know this if you don't watch the games, because when you go to Instagram and be like, #1 MVP charts, Jokic, Embiid, Luka, Shai. Jokic just stays up there no matter what the fuck he do. He dropped 10 points the other night. Oh, he's still the MVP guy. Embiid dropping 30 a night. Shai dropping 30 a night. Jokic don't move. Fuck Jokic.
Having a bad stretch of games here. He is not. The man is on cruise control. They are winning games, and that's all he cares about. But you would not know this if you don't watch the games. Now, there's nothing wrong with casual fandom. Not everyone wants to sit around and watch a game between the Blazers and the Jazz at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. But context matters, and not enough fans are getting it. Watch the games, my friends. But that's all I got for...
And the Pistons and the Jazz had the game of the year. But you would not know this if you don't watch the games.
For now, y'all know the drill. Leave your hottest NBA takes in the comments below. And of course, the hotter the better.
I had to put on the glasses. I look getting pissed off with some of them takes, bro. I'm out this bitch.